Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga njia zangu, ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga njia zangu. Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga njia zangu. Hello, my name is Karongo. I'm born again. I come from Gashie. Gashie is a village in Kiamba, near Gigiri, but also near Banana. We are surrounded by those villages. Gashie is a blessed place where, you know, God is doing a lot. We have many churches. We have many talents, and I thank God that He has picked me from that village, and He is using me to bless and to work, even through my talent. I play guitar, I play keyboard, I play drums. I'm a music teacher. Oh yeah, I'm married. I'm married with one wife, Margaret Wamboy. Actually, we're celebrating 7 years, 7 years and 1 week. And we have 2 babies. We have Caleb. Caleb is 5 years, 4 months. And we have Deborah Waithera, who is 2 years and 1 month. We are very many. We have 2 brothers and 6 sisters. Life was hard for us. We were a poor family. Food was an issue. Christmas was an issue. No shoes, no clothes. I guess we were the only people in Gashie who used to live in a mud house that time. My mom was in these vibaruas, in the coffee plantations. Like I said, life was hard, but was good. It was okay because whenever we got food to eat, to share, we were happy. And I guess that's the bottom line. We don't have much, but what we have, we share, and we are happy. I'm those modern boys who didn't go to nursery school. I went straight to class 1. Luckily, my sisters, the older sisters, used to, you know, train me and tell me how to hold a pencil and write your name. And so when I went to class 1, you know, somehow I managed, and I was picked to join class 1, Gashie Primary. Then, of course, life was not easy until class 8, where I joined Gashie High School, Minikavuka, Gashie Primary, Gashie High School. And again, we started very well, but of course I started wasting time and all that. But I used to play drums from class 8, from 1, 2, 3, was playing drums. But I also they noticed that I was not born again, and the church then requested me to get saved so that I can continue playing drums. I remember when my mom passed on, I was in Form 4. She was very good in the choir, and there was a guy who used to visit home. He was a Congolese who used to come with a guitar at home, and was begging me to learn. And I said, no, I want to play drums. And when I refused, my mom learned, and she was an old lady. When she died, I decided I would learn to play guitar, just to have like those were the memories, you know. My morning was that way. Let me learn, and so training very hard, very late in the night. And of course, since I had wasted all the time in high school, I didn't pass very well. I failed terribly my KCSE, and so again I thought life was over. But I thank God for the music talent that I kind of discovered when I was in high school, you know, and so guitar, keyboard, and drums, you know. I learned guitar a lot in the house alone, and with some 2 friends helping me. A guy called Mailu helped me a lot, and got some books. A guy called Jenga, he helped me a lot to learn how to do the chords. And after that, I started visiting schools, high schools, and then they used to call me Pastor wa Mashakaya. You know, Mashakaya is Maombolezo. You know, in our village, people gather in the evening after somebody dies for 5 days. So there I used to go play my songs, my new songs. God started giving me songs. And so my first songs, I played them in Maombolezos, Mashakayas. Those are my first opportunities to sing. I guess schools and those gatherings, and I thought these are nice gatherings because I'm not begging to play, and there is a chance that it's ready. And until now, people started calling me, oh, somebody has died that side of Kashie, will you please come? So we gathered some guys I used to go together, like 10, 15 guys, meet there, sing a lot and preach and sing. And so those were my first chances. But of course, I remember, I don't know, when I did my first album, my audio was done in 2005 and then videos in 2007. My first big event was Nairobi Baptist. There was this thing, it was totally sold out by Rauka. That's the first event that was big, thousands of people. And I sang there, and people were blessed. I was so happy, and yeah, and I was given something small. That was my first time to get some money through music. There was a competition that was happening in Nairobi, a Christian music competition. And some guys in my village told me to try, and I was telling them that I can't compete because I was not those singers who can do the voices, you know. So, but one guy called Dhara and another one called Geshongo, they told me, you guy, you must go. I remember Dhara even gave some money to go register. It was Kipawa Talent Search. And so we competed. I was not even competing, me, I was just singing the songs, the hymns that I usually do in Gishagi. Somehow was moving from this level to this level until the finals. And it happened after almost 4 months or 6 months. The finals happened and I became they called me the People's Choice. I got more votes than any other person, so they called me People's Choice. There was another winner who was called the Judge's Choice. And so after that, some guys followed me. I decided to ask funds from friends. In fact, Kukopa, 10,000. I remember I got an interview from Hope FM, and living there in the station, I said that my album will be coming out in 4 months. And I remember I didn't have even any coin or anybody to help. But when I was living there, I decided to ask money from friends. And by the time I was reaching Nairobi stage to go home, 9 of them had replied that they don't have money. There were 10 people. So one lady didn't reply. And so I went to her and asked her, did you get my text? And she told me, yes. I will not give you, I'll give you the 10,000. And how are you going to get the 90,000? I said, don't worry, I'll have some, I have it, I'll get it. And somehow, another lady called Mama Derek decided to go take the burden and ask money from her friends. And she went to ask from her sister-in-law, who sent 100,000 to record my first album. My audio was recorded by Ominde. Ominde is a guy in Langata, Psalms 103. There were about 10 songs. Then now it was videos. I didn't still have money to do videos. So Good News Production, they came in and decided to sponsor all the videos. And the videos were good. One video was taken to America for a competition. They had the video production and won awards.
My name is Isaac Masiga. I'm the Regional Director of Good News Productions International Africa. Good News Productions is a center among other centers. We have 9 centers around the world, the headquarters being in the US. And we specialize in producing Christian materials, and our main aim is to evangelize using media. Kamau, the first time I knew him is when I heard his music in Nairobi, Karura Community Chapel. Yeah, and it was a mix of country and local, which I found it very unique. And then later I got to meet him in person here in GNPI. He had come and he had a desire to do videos for his album, Mungu Mwema. And since then we've worked together on several projects, and most of the projects have been ministry or related.
If you're talented, help will come. Like I just said, all my songs, I used to sing all those songs in Mashakayas, Maombolezo. I used to go sing those songs. And every time people used to come back asking, hey, do you have your CD? Is it ready? I used to sing those songs in churches, in schools. And so if you are talented, God-given talent, what are you waiting for? For me, I never limited myself. I looked for opportunities to present what I have. Most people wait for opportunities. But first of all, you need to go and face the world. Present what you have to people. For us Christians, at least you have ready audience. You have fellowships, you have churches, you have all that. So me, I used to sing in all those places. And as I was singing, I was becoming good in guitar. And also that courage of standing before people. Because if you have been singing in your house for 20 years and you want to present your gift before 1 million people or 10,000 people one day, I don't know how you handle the crowd if you have never presented it before 10 people. And so I think there is the grace part and there is also the skills part. The grace is given for free, you don't work for it. But skills, you have to work for them. You have to work for those skills. Courage has nothing to do with I'm born again or I'm not born again. If you're born again, you need to stand up and face the world. For me, I guess those days used to sharpen me, prepare me for greater opportunities that were coming my way. And so even when the chance to come to present before 10,000 people, I was ready because every day I've been doing it before 20, 30 people. And so what I can advise, it's a preparing ground for you. You don't know what is coming. I guess when you're doing it now in those small places, and if you're doing it genuinely, and God knows if you're doing it genuinely because you can't lie to God, God presents people who like and love what you're doing. The people who sponsored me, I had sung a song in some places, said, oh, you remember the guy who sang this song when the house was being prayed for, such things. There's a guy, he wants to record a song, his album. Can you help?
Kamau has a unique style, apart from other artists. He has, there's a way he blends the modern, if I may say so, and the local or the indigenous style of music, and he kind of meets them in the middle. And there are not so many artists who do that.
Some mature audience wanted the song called Goreyakwa. It's called Psalms 103. Praise the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. It's a song in Kikuyu.
Jehova tukariganirwo ria wekaga ngoro yakwa gatha Jehova akwagira waganu.
People used to pick it as a Thanksgiving song because it talks about who has forgiven your sins, who has healed all your diseases.
Mukuri moyo wakuhare Rimaya geko muweki maudo mautugi na mada taridhobe arawikira ya unene gĩathende nakĩo ũkumie Jehova kĩgathe rĩtwa rĩake rĩamũre ndũkariganĩrwo ũrĩa wekaga ngoro yakwa gatha Jehova.
Ngoro yakwa gatha Jehova watakire yethewe nakyo kĩgathe rĩtwa rĩake rĩamũre ndũkariganĩrwo ũrĩa wekaga ngoro yakwa gatha Jehova ndũkariganĩrwo ũrĩa wekaga ngoro yakwa. There was the other song called Mungu Mwema. Mungu Mwema also is a song that got the award in the US. That video, that song, people used to like it also because, and they still love it because it's a Thanksgiving song. Fadhili zake, if I remember where God you picked me from, God you're good. That's all about.
Viliameni samehe dhambi zangu zote.
The album we did for Karongo, which is called Ngoro Yakwa, it actually won an award in the US, which is what I'm holding right now, which is called, the song here that won the award is called Mungu Mwema. Yeah, and it's dated, I think it was 2007, Gold Crown Awards, the best international film, Mungu Mwema, done by Good News Productions.
Amenipigania mimi simuachi kamwe Mungu wewe mwema wewe mwema. And there's another song called I Do. This song I talked about Jesus quoting me and I had said I do. And I do, even now, I do.
Ngoma onjora yake niende wa Yesu virete morehere haria karivare ngoma nyara dhoketie ngatweka confused tondo ndere siragia ate kono kanyorimo ngomo koiwo niende wa Yesu kotengera nguge kwe fafa oriodoketie anake na yetu nonie tokanyona
The Bible calls us the bride of Christ. Yes. In Gishagi I'm called GN. GN means good neighbor. It was a nickname and we registered it in 2006. But before that, I realized that the best way to learn is to teach. So one thing I did, and I've always done, is to teach my skills. Like if it is guitar, I've always gathered guys to come and learn how to play guitar. First of all, I was earning through training guitar, but also I was helping guys a lot. So if we decide to, I can call some of those guys sometime when we have a kabashia guitars, and I guess they can come to 50 or more, or maybe around 30, 50, and keyboard and drum set. And I thought when I was teaching, I was learning. Good Neighbor also were involved in education. We have helped several students in the schools around with school fees, with sanitary towels, and even old ladies. We got some help somewhere and took our Saidiana scarves as our mama. But right now I'm thinking more about discipleship. I realize that I don't sing every day, and there's somebody who like me because of the music. But when we sit, we are not singing. So there's something else beside music. So music has brought us together. And so what I decided to do is to bring a discipleship program. We call it DM, Defining Manhood. I thought manhood has never been defined very well. We have thousands of books about women, but we find very few about men. And so I found myself in that journey of getting to discover, to ask who I am, who am I, and all that and all that. And so I brought together some guys. We have worked together for about now 25, worked together for about 6 years. And my main agenda is to let them see an older guy who is me, and they are younger. And then maybe they can watch the way I'm behaving in ministry and in family and in my social life. And now they can pick few things. I've found that there's a great need in our villages, in our places. People will lack mentors, and so I'm praying to God that He makes me one to help and to mentor. I can just pick one simple thing that I use. I tell every man, the ones of course who get close to me, that you need, first of all, you need friends of your level, of your age mates. People who you sit with and enjoy life and have fun. You also need people who are younger than you. People who are younger than you, you inspire them. And you also need more people who are older than you. What happens? The people who are younger than you, who are your age mates, they help to stretch you. Just, you know. And that is, I guess, that is the fun part. And the people who are younger than you, they just pull you kidogo, you move down and help them and pick them. And you need more people who are older than you to pick you and to direct you where you need to go. For me, that is a balanced life. Most of our young people, we only have fans, the guys who are your age mates and just meet to have fun. You don't have people who you can ask questions. I guess it's because of pride, or maybe we don't have many who have presented themselves as mentors. Manhood is a huge journey. I think it is even bigger than womanhood. There's a hotel in town called God Gift. I don't know about any other, but it's only a restaurant that strictly plays gospel music, and they have bands. And so I was around 2011, 2012, that whole year, we played every Wednesday in town with our band, the Waiters Band. Now we are called Terera Band. But we used to play there. We really used to enjoy, and people are saying that this is new and this is great. And now we left there, and a guy called Rafian and his band, they play there every Friday. God Gift is on Tomboya Street, just above Cooperative Bank. And now we are playing every once a month in another Christian restaurant called Taji Gardens. It is in Thika. We play with Samawati Band and the Miale Band and the mini bands and Karongo and the bands. It's good to know your purpose, where you were born. If you are there lonely and thinking that your gift will never be discovered, I can tell you that it will be discovered. But you have to make the move of getting out and presenting it to the world, because God has given you and you know that there's an example of those guys who are given 5 talents, 2 talents, and 1 talent. One decided to go hide it and has these harsh words about his boss that I decided to hide mine because you are a difficult guy and all that and all that and all that. And so God rebuked that guy, and And I can tell you for sure that if you have a talent, and all of you have talents, even I think we have more than 2 or 3 or 5 talents, don't hide it, don't sleep on it, go out there and present it to the world. And I think that is what I can say. And God will use you greatly.